Hello, welcome to day 5 of Top Tips for Separated Parents at Mediator 2020. Email me mediation4families@gmail.com. Look at our websites www.mediationmk.org.uk or integrum.org.uk for any further information. So the weekend, I hope everyone's okay after the weekend. I hope you're all keeping safe. I've had some conversations with my clients and concerns about them living in the same household at the moment, being separated. So because this is a particular concern for quite a few of my clients, I'm going to cover that today. I firstly want to give out a message from the family courts about some of the concerns from the issues last week about whether or not you've got child arrangements hearings coming up. So particularly from Milton Keynes Family Court, what's happening is the judge will be hearing the hearings in chambers himself, and will be contacting those who have upcoming hearings. So nobody will be going for face-to-face. If you haven't heard from your particular court about whether or not your hearing's going ahead, you can contact them. If you want the various email addresses or how to contact them, then you can email me, mediationforfamilies@gmail.com, and I'll try and assist with that and what you need to put in the subject header. But if you refer to my video from Friday, that gives you some information on how to do that. Okay, so it's very difficult at the moment having to stay inside in the same household, particularly if you are separated and struggling and you have your children in the house. So conflict is going to be at a peak, I would expect, and you're really trying very hard not to argue in front of the children or to have any episodes of conflict. If you feel that you are in danger or unsafe, then please contact Women's Aid or Men's Aid or other domestic abuse charities that may be able to assist you if you feel that you're really at crisis point. Please do not put yourself in an unsafe situation, whether you're male or female or same sex. Okay, so I've developed some tips on how to cope really in the same household it's not ideal, but just to try and pull through this situation at the moment. I would suggest that you set up a rota as if you weren't living together. So if there are separate areas in the house where you have your own rooms, then I would set up a rota so that you decide who's going to be with the children at that time. Try and keep it to that, so then you've got, when you're not the parent that's with the children at the time, you're going to have some safe space, have an unwind, go and do your exercise, just take some time out for yourself so that you can chill, reflect, and then reboost your energy so that you can then deal with things. If you then feel that you've got to discuss something that you're not happy with the other parent doing, then keep it to an email, but try not to discuss anything within the household at the moment. Okay, so arrange a routine where you set by taking turns of who's having the children, and within that time you can do some daily exercise with them if you're allowed, to go in the garden, to do some sport, to help out with the homeschooling if they're at school age, or to just do some activities, messy play, baking, anything like that, so that you're spending some time and keeping also the children to as much as a routine as possible. Take it in turns to go out for your exercise daily. Take it in turn to cook the meals. You can turn that into an activity if they're old enough, something like play Junior MasterChef or Ready Steady Cook, where the children can sort of decide as well and help you decide what you're going to have to eat and help them cook and plan the meals and the activities. Try and take it in turns to do some housework and help get their children to help with that, do their room, sort out their toys, also again agree some kind of play, exercise or anything like that would sort of put their sort of, physical activity so that they're not getting bored. If you've got boxes, make cars, make tents, make hideouts, anything like that, play hide and seek. Anything that you feel that you've just got to do something with them, interact rather than sit them on their devices. So I've got a family that are really concerned because their children are just completely on their devices, which also means that they can probably get wound up, especially if they're playing Fortnite. So limit it. So set up a routine like a school day. So get up and have some exercise before breakfast, then they can do some work, so some homework. Then you can maybe give them an hour on the devices as a reward at the end of the day or in between, but space it out. If one of you one of the parents is working, or both actually, then at times try and share the care of the children. And again, when one parent comes in from work, the other parent can then take that time hopefully to go off and unwind, to chill, take a bath, or to go and do their exercise. So at least you're rotating at some point. But please try to arrange separate contact time between the parent and the children so that they take full responsibility for the children at that time. And if the children, some of them have separation anxieties, they want to go and see mum or dad, please stop them and just, you know, concentrate and keep them, you know, and engage with you, and try and give the other parent some time. Take this time to co-parent separately if you can. Try and work out what it is that you feel is winding yourself up about the other parent, and if you can, talk about it in a positive way. Don't raise it in front of the children, as I've said. Try and send a separate email. Also appreciate the other parent at this time. Forget the things that are niggling you. This is a very, very unprecedented time. We don't know what's around the corner. We don't know what's happening day to day at the moment. So just appreciate the good things and the positives. Try not to dwell on the negatives. But most of all, please be safe. Please stay safe. Please keep your families safe, and observe all of the stay at home and the mandatory requirements, okay? Also remember again that if you're not living with your children, you are able to have this separate contact in addition to the mandatory stay at home rules, but please be sensible. So follow me on Instagram at mediator2020, email me at mediationforfamilies@gmail.com, visit our websites www.mediationmk.org.uk. There's a full contact details there. You can contact me by filling in a contact request, and there's details of mobiles on the phone if you need support. And then our training page is www.integrum.org.uk. Have a safe day, and I'll join you again tomorrow. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.